What's on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Ross, I like games, and today it's time to talk about Elden Ring. Elden Ring is going to be coming out on the 25th of February. That is, shall we say, not that far away. We're less than 2 months out. I mean, it's been delayed, but it's been delayed to the 25th of February. I'm sure it's going to be coming out then. It is a week after Horizon Forbidden West, so there are decisions to be made. But like I've done on my other channel, PTCG Radio, I thought it would be good to go and take a look at games like this because we need to know where we're buying it. We need to know which versions are the best, which pre-release bonuses, pre-order bonuses, call them what you will, are available, so we get the best cool free stuff. Sounds like fun, right? Now, the interesting thing about Elden Ring, of course, is that there are 3 different versions, although by now there is a chance you've already missed one of them. Maybe a couple. Now, one that is exclusive to the Bandai Namco store is the Premium Collector's Edition. This one is going to set you back a few quid, right? It is £230 over in the UK, or if you're over there in the US, it's costing $260. Either way, this is the ultimate nerd version of Elden Ring, and I do say that with love as a fellow nerd. Now, what you do get here is a physical copy of the game, although PC will be a code in a box. No one gets discs for PC anymore. You get art cards, 3 exclusive art cards depicting the scenery of the lands between. You get an exclusive woven patch, bring the rune everywhere with you. You get 3 exclusive stickers featuring in-game emblem patterns, an exclusive poster representing a hero from the past. That's 39mm by 334mm, so you can sketch that out and see exactly how big it is. You get a digital version of the soundtrack, not a physical version, just a digital. You get an exclusive steelbook featuring the Elden Ring. You get a 40-page hardcover art book. This is a proper physical art book you can hold in your hand and flick through pages and all of that. And it says you get a deep dive into the world of Elden Ring with never-before-seen visuals. Learn more about the lands between, its environment, monsters, and the strongest warriors living within them. You then get, and this is what is really pushing the value up, why it's so expensive, you get a statue of Melania, Blade of Miquella, sorry for the pronunciation there. It is 23 centimeters tall, and it is apparently finely detailed. And I'm sure once we play Elden Ring, that'll make a lot more sense. And then you get an official helmet replica, a 1-to-1 scale helmet replica of Melania, and it comes with a display stand, which is kind of awesome. I have seen these as pre-order bonuses for games before, and I think if you wear them, they tend to fall apart pretty quickly. Could be wrong, this one could be different, but I've seen reports on ones in the past. Either way, you can see how that ends up being ridiculously expensive. If that is a little bit too ridiculously expensive, there is just the regular collector's edition, which comes in at 170 quid. That is £60 cheaper. Or in the US, it comes in at $190. That is $70 less. And what you get here is your physical Elden Ring game. You get your free art cards. You get your woven patch. You get your free stickers. You get your poster. You get your digital soundtrack. You get your exclusive steelbook. You get your 40-page hardcover art book. You get your statue of Melania. In fact, it seems to be that essentially what you miss here is the helmet. You don't get the helmet. And feel free to be upset about that. I won't be mad at you. But unless you're really desperate for the helmet, I think this is probably going to be enough for the vast majority of people. Although again, this is finding itself sold out in a lot of places. This is becoming harder to find. You have been warned. Incidentally, on the US site, you can join the waitlist for some of these products, which does suggest that it's not completely sold out. On the European site, it does say sold out. There is no waitlist, so we might be missing out. But Europe seems to be getting a version that is hard to find in the US, because what we've got is the Elden Ring Launch Edition. Now, this is coming in at a much more reasonable £55 and can be bought in a bunch of places like the Collector's Edition, and this is getting you the game, physical disc other than PC, free exclusive art cards, a woven patch, free stickers. This all seems to be very similar to what you get in the others, as well as the poster, which again has the same description. But you get an alternate steelbook, an exclusive and limited steelbook depicting a hero of the past. So it seems like if you go and get the launch edition, you actually get yourself a different steelbook than you do in the collector's edition, which is kind of interesting. Looking on the US website, they don't seem to have the launch edition listed, and over on Amazon UK, you can go and find the launch edition, same as shops like the Game Collection, but it doesn't seem to be listed over on Amazon US as well. I'm not finding the launch edition for sale in the US, so that might be something to have a dig around for at your favourite retailer, but I'm currently not finding it. And certainly if it was there, I don't see why it wouldn't be listed on the US website. US website lists the collector's edition, the premium collector's edition, and the standard edition, whereas in the EU, it's only listing the premium collector's edition, the collector's edition, and the launch edition, not the regular one. I mean, it does list the standard edition, but all it does is link you to retailers. It's not actually selling it on the official website. At least it doesn't seem to be. Now, there is also a PC version, a Steam Deluxe Edition, and that is basically the game, and it comes with a digital art book and soundtrack. So, like we saw in the other editions, you get yourself that digital soundtrack, and it seems to be the same art book, but now it is a digital version of it. Again, we're talking about PC here, so clearly everything's going to end up being digital, whereas when they're sending you a nice physical version, they're going to give you the proper art book, which sounds kind of lovely. That one is a little bit more expensive than the regular edition, so really the only reason you would want to go for this is if you were desperate for the soundtrack, quite frankly. And the art book, of course. Let's not forget the art book. That's coming in at $80, whereas the regular edition on Steam is $60, so you are paying an extra $20 for it. Now, the good news is, no matter where you pre-order it, there are some digital pre-order bonuses, which are seeming to be given out basically everywhere, and that is a digital adventure guide and a bonus gesture of The Ring. Not sure how excited I am about a bonus gesture, but it's there, ladies and gentlemen. It's there. And then the digital adventure guide is described as containing useful information to help players as they enter the lands between. That's the official description. So I don't know, maybe you're excited about that. Now the good news is, because you US folks watching might be thinking at this point, well, hang on a second, Wassy, what can we have? And the good news is that although I cannot find any pre-order bonuses that are retailer exclusive outside the US, there are a couple that do seem to be retailer exclusive inside the US. For instance, if you go to Walmart, you can get yourself some art cards. Bonus exclusive free art cards 5 inches by 7 inches. Not sure this is the best pre-order bonus we've ever seen, but it's there. And yeah. Okay, look, it's the best we can do, alright? That's what Walmart's offering you. And there is a note on there that does say pre-order to get a digital adventure guide and bonus gesture. I'm assuming, like so many in the past, that's going to be something which is put into the case of all the ones that are pre-ordered and probably a few extra. And there's going to come a point where you go into shops and you don't have that little insert to give you access to it anymore. But that's still pretty good. Probably ends up more of an early purchase bonus rather than a pre-order bonus. That's how they tend to work, but that's still pretty cool. I think for most of you, what is actually going to end up being the best thing here is over at Best Buy. Maybe they are right about this, where you can get yourself a Best Buy exclusive steelbook included with all versions of the game. Now, it does seem to depict the same hero as is on the poster. I don't know if this is the same steelbook as you actually get in the launch edition, The image on the website does not seem to show the Steelbook, or maybe it does, but remember that the Steelbook in the launch edition does say, depicting a hero from the past, which is the same description they actually give to the poster, and the poster here has the same artwork as the Best Buy Steelbook, so it might actually be that it's exclusive in the US, but that might be the same Steelbook as you get in the launch edition. The other available pre-order bonus is over at GameStop, where you can pre-order and get yourself a Steed Whistle replica that does seem to come in a lovely little pouch as well. So if you prefer to have that rather than the Steelbook, there we go, ladies and gentlemen, that's there. It is interesting to note that if you do buy the game on PlayStation 4, you will get a free upgrade to PlayStation 5. That's a standard thing regardless where you buy it. And smart delivery is there for Xbox One and Xbox Series X or S. That does mean that you can essentially buy the last gen version and you'll get the new gen version in there as well. So there's a bunch of different SKUs available there. I think if you can find and afford the collector's edition and you're really looking forward to the game, that's probably the way to go. Over in Europe, the launch edition is clearly what you're looking for, and that does seem to be readily available pretty much anywhere. Over in the US, it does seem to be a choice between the Steed Whistle, whatever that is, I would probably whistle for your steed if we're honest, or the Steelbook over at Best Buy. But now you know, ladies and gentlemen, now you know, and you can go forth with all the information you need. So I want to hear from you guys. Tell me if you're going to be picking up Elden Ring, and if so, tell me which version you're going to get, which pre-order bonuses you're excited about. Go nuts in the comment section, but be nice! And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWasi. That's where we talk about all kinds of games, card games, video games, sports. It's fun! Come join me over there. And do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCGradio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all kinds of fun things. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.